The 2021 lighting display is sponsored by Easy Rock Indie, Indie's home for soft and easy favorites, and True Light Christmas, streaming now through Christmas Day. Hello and welcome to the 2021 annual lighting display sponsored by Easy Rock Indie and True Light Christmas. I'm so glad that you've taken the time out of your day to click on this video, and I hope you enjoy what you see in this year's display. Starting off this year's lighting display is my 500 light tree. This tree right here is tree number 1 and is in my living room. As you can see, I've got all the ornaments on it, got the angel on top, and of course, got 500 lights. This tree might look a little frazzled because I didn't do a very good job of fluffing it this year. So, well, you have to make do even if it looks like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. Down here are lights that I've strung around this table and the table legs. As you can see, these are pretty good considering that they're LEDs and they're pretty bright too. I did some more stringing right here around the entertainment center with the LED lights. Going up here, you can actually see where we started the track of lights, and you just follow it right over here to the nativity scene. That's right, this thing right here, this nativity scene, right on top of the coat hook / shelf. Then we follow the lights down this way. We follow them back up this way, come down, go this way. We end up going this way, coming back up, making the turn, coming down this way, coming back up this way, making another turn, coming down, following the lights going this way. And as I stumble over my recliner, we discover that we have the doorway of lights this year. It's back again for another year. Following the track of lights, we make our way over here. And right over here at the beginning of this video was where I was standing. As you can see, we've made our way over to the tree of lights, or as I call it, the lighted tree. You may be reading the Chiron going, yeah, that's the lighted tree, Daniel. And as you can see, this is taller than last year's lighted tree. And it's very, very, very bright. We continue across the track, and we come to this tree, which is outlined. And over here is the police station. However, we'll go into the village a little bit later. Coming back up, this string of lights leads over here to another string of lights which intersects with this. And over here, this is where lights from the village and lights from the track of lights intersect each other. In this window, you can actually see that I've strung several strings of lights right here, right above the downtown area of the village. As you can see, we also have lights that look like icicles coming off of the ice bridge. More information, though, on the village later. We come back around to the track of lights, and we come way over here to this. It comes back up, and it all comes back down, meets back down here. Right here is a candelabra, one of several I have this year. However, it's one of the returning candelabras, and it's the one thing that's in its same spot from last year. And just as you think you've seen it all, but wait, there's more. In here is a set of lights on one of my village pieces. It's on top of the house. Again, we'll go into that detail in a little bit in the second half of this video when we start talking about the village. Over here is more lighting. As you can see, looks really good. Here's some candelabras that flash. They are returning items from last year. Here's some window decorations that light up. They are returning from last year. And to top it all off, tree number 2 with a string of 200. all told, including one bulb in the bathroom, one bulb in a nightlight, and in a few other places that I can't think of, the grand total of bulbs in this display is 3,183 bulbs. That's a lot of light right there. I've been doing these lighting displays for over 10 years, and so let's celebrate some of the fun lighting displays that I've done by taking a look back at some of the highlights from years past. Alright, the first stop we're going to make in our village tour is the police station. As you can see, it's different from last year, and it's built to look a little more sturdy. This building is definitely for looks, and as you can see, there's a lot of cop cars parked on the back side here, some here on the side, one coming out of the back here, and one that's in the Sally Port. Over here is the helicopters for the police station, and as you can see, these are some pretty cool helicopters, and this is actually a pretty cool police station. There's even an American flag on top right about there. The first returning item that we're going to visit is the fire station. As you can see, it's been moved from over here to over here. You can see that there's some ambulances here, there's some fire trucks, and a few other things here, including a medical helicopter. Over here is the ice bridge, and as you can see, it is full of vehicles trying to get out of downtown and a few trying to get in. We're going to follow the train track right over here to the downtown area, and this is the parking garage. The big update this year, as it is part of our centerpiece, is that it has orange LED lights in it this year. The big thing about the orange LED lights is it makes it look like the old sodium lights that you saw in parking garages before they all went to LED. Over here is our big building, and it has been modified and renovated, and so now you can actually see that the building's facing this way. You can see the elevator shaft right here, and you can see several ambulances back over there. You can see one right there, and I'm going to try to really be careful. I don't know if I don't know if I'll be able to get in there that well. But over here is where there's another set of ambulances inside the garages over here. You can also see inside the parking garage, which, by the way, I'm going to do something that I've never done before. This is a rare view inside of the parking garage, or part of what you can see inside the parking garage. As you can see, the lights I mentioned earlier are the orange LEDs, and you can actually see how they look inside this parking garage. Pretty cool if you ask me. Now, as we follow the train track from this side of the village all the way over to this side of the village, we're going to visit the church next. The church is a returning item. However, it has been redesigned, rebuilt, and it looks pretty cool if you ask me. On the left, you can actually see the windows of the elevator shaft because I put a balcony on the church. And there's also a set of stairs inside the church as well. before I leave the church, rather, there's 2 fire engines here, and it's kind of a running joke with me. So the reason why the fire engines are in front of the church is because while most people are singing Silent Night, including myself, some people might be afraid that they might drop the candle or who knows what. And so it goes from being a silent night to being kind of a fiery night, and we don't want that to happen. So that's why the fire engines are here, just to put the fire out at this church, just in case. Over here is a newcomer, and it's the train station. As you can see, the train tracks run right up against the train station. And another returning item is the repair shop. You can see a car with its hood open on jacks, and the door is wide open. Now, what's Christmas without going home for the holidays rather? So, as a final stop, here we are, home sweet home. This right here is the house. That is another returning item that I have, and I hope you enjoy seeing this item. Of course, you can actually see the family members are starting to come to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and they're really enjoying it, except for maybe one family member whose car is on a tow truck because it decided to break down. That seems to be a kind of a running gag with me every year. Here's a candelabra that I forgot to show during the lighting display. And as a final touch, one more candelabra that looks more like, if you were to ask me, a bunch of lollipops. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. We thank you so much for watching this year's lighting display, and we hope you go check out some of the other displays around the Indianapolis area. We also invite you to go down and check out the lighting display on Monument Circle. Until next year, this is Danny Moore saying, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.